Hey artists, it's Mixed Media Monday. Hope you're ready to create. In celebration of May the 4th be with you, I thought it'd be fun to draw this little Chewbacca character. Here are the materials you're going to need for this mixed media project. Pencil and eraser for sketching, a Sharpie, and 3 colors in any medium, a dark brown, light brown, and a white. I chose watercolor pencils, your roll of tape, and a black and white sheet of paper. Let's get started. We're going to start off with his head, so create a dome shape in the middle of your page. Because this is a sketching process, keep your lines light because we're going to do a lot of erasing. Finish off that shape in a jagged line. Now for the eyes, 2 circles, followed by the mouth, which is going to be another circle, right in between them. And add a upside down triangle for the nose on top. Now for the eyes, add 2 circles, 1 big and 1 small. This is going to cause a reflection effect, making them look like they're round. Now moving into his shoulders, we're going to create the first arm and the second arm. The 2 arms do not have to be symmetrical because we're trying to imitate fur and hair, and that's a very asymmetrical or organic texture. Moving on to the legs, create 2 lines to separate the arms and the legs, 1 line in the middle, and close off the legs by bringing it out only a little bit to make it look like he has toes. And create a line where the fur meets his legs, and we're just going to close off his hands as well. Now let's move on to his weapons belt. Bring it diagonal across his chest, from his shoulder to the opposite arm, and fill them in with some rectangles that are evenly spaced apart. Now going back to the mouth, we're going to put in some teeth. Since this is a baby version of Chewbacca, we're just going to put in 2, and a tongue. After observing his mouth shape with the rest of his body, I decided it was kind of big, so I erased it and made it a little bit smaller. That's the beauty of working with pencil, so you can erase and adjust as you go. But that's completely up to you. Now moving on to his fur. I'm going to create some lines going outward from the center to make it look like it's curving around his head. For me, creating texture with lines was the best part of this project because it really made him look like Chewbacca and brought him to life. After you finish creating all the texture, grab your Sharpie and start outlining. Fill in the eyes, nose, mouth, and back of the weapon strap with your Sharpie and erase the lines. Grab your medium of choice and start to color him in. Since I chose watercolor pencils, I colored it in first and grabbed my brush and started to activate the watercolor pencils with just a little bit of water. If you chose to paint like me, then let that dry before you start cutting it out. As you start cutting out your Chewbacca, leave a little bit of white space because we're going to be putting this on a black piece of paper. So if you don't leave a little bit of the white on the character, the outline is going to disappear. Now grab your white color pencil, or if you chose a different medium, it could be a crayon or anything that will show up on black paper. Start from the center and make small marks while turning the paper. Keep the dashes really short and random. You don't want them to be in a pattern. What we're creating right now is a space effect, like he's going to be falling into a hole. As you go towards the edge of the paper, make your strokes a little bit longer and wider apart. This is going to create the illusion that he's traveling super fast in space. Now grab your Chewbacca and your tape. It can be any kind of tape because we're just going to put it on the back. Roll it up. Put it on the back of your character and place it anywhere you want on the page. I decided to turn the paper vertically and a little bit more toward the bottom. Now you guys can put anything on the top. You could put words, "May the 4th be with you." I got this little piece, I just printed it off and cut it out. So this is going to be kind of like a collage style, and I put it right above him. This part is completely optional, it's up to you, or you could write the letters yourself. And here's your finished Chewbacca. May the 4th be with you. Great job, artists. Don't forget to post. See you next time.